So you admitted to one time violating your daughter. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You do understand that these accusations against you span years.
This is the parole hearing of a father who did unspeakable things to his 2 young daughters. Now he wants early parole.
The victims in your case say that you harmed them over many years. You deny that?
Yes, ma'am. You see,
So are they, is it your position that you've been accused because of retaliation? You owed the mother money?
yes,
And when
ma'am.
you didn't give her money, she put her children up to accusing you of these vile acts.
He doesn't take accountability and is trying to shift the blame onto the child's mother. This is the moment he talks about his crime.
So I was sitting in the bed watching TV with my little girl behind me. So while I was sitting there, I feel like my daughter pulled me back. And then I turned around and she was laid down on the bed. She was wearing the kind of sweater and sweatpants. So I put that with my nose on her stomach, that little sweater, because I do in the stomach. And while I was doing that, I dipped the sweater a little bit, so I do it on her stomach, and that was the bad and wrong thing. I pulled her pants a little bit down on the way the pubic hair grows up, and I do with my mother like that. And my daughter was like after she was laughing, she was smiling. She like stopping, keep quiet, and that was too late. That was too late. All I'll do is get up and walk out of the room.
Just to clarify, you said she stopped you. Is that what you said?
No. She stopped. She was laughing with because I was doing it with my nose on her stomach, making like, you know what you do with it, like that. And but after I kissed her, she stopped everything. She freeze up herself.
He casually describes the horrible things he did to his daughter, as if he did nothing wrong.
So you haven't said anything today by way of an apology for the harm you caused the victims. Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Yes, if that is possible. Like I said, I can get them message anything, not even by third persons.
I'm giving you the opportunity right now.
But I would like to say that life out there is not easy. I want to ask you to please forgive me if that is possible. And please take responsibility for their own selves.
That is what he considers an apology. This is the moment we hear from his victim.
I appreciate the opportunity to share my perspective as someone who has been deeply impacted by his actions. The events caused by him have left lasting emotional, physical, and psychological scars on me and my family. The trauma I endured has not been confined to the immediate aftermath. It continues to affect me every single day. While years have passed, the pain remains fresh in many ways. I have sought therapy to address the harm caused, but I still have significant work to do in order to heal fully. Nightmares and lingering fears persist, making it clear that the consequences of his actions are a lifelong burden for me. This pain extends into my adult years, shaping my outlook and forcing me to confront the lasting effects of his choices. When we initially sought justice, my family and I were prepared to accept the smallest possible sentence as a way to avoid reliving the events through a prolonged trial. It was a step we took in the hope of closing that chapter and beginning to rebuild our lives. However, the sentence handed down to him fell below even the minimum standard, leaving us feeling as though justice has not been served.
She goes on to describe the pain and trauma her own father has caused her. Despite this, the parole board still decided to give him parole.
I move to grant discretionary parole on or after today's date, which is November 29th, 2024.
Do you agree with their decision?